Hey,
Hey,
everybody. It's Dana and Amy from the Run Eat Drink
we're
podcast. We are
here.
here.
It's
Welcome
Wednesday.
to a Wednesday night beer chat.
It's hump day. Let us help you make it through hump
You
day
only got
to the
a couple
weekend.
more days to go. You can do this,
Yeah,
and we're here to help.
you could do it. We're here to help. We hope that you're here too,
Yeah.
right?
If as you start to come into the chat, drop your name, say hi, tell us where you're from and what you're drinking.
Yeah,
Josh is over here. He says, "Welcome to Thunderdome." I love it.
right.
Two
Oh,
podcasters enter, one podcaster leaves.
Mark Valentine would be so happy
He would.
because he does the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we are glad that you could join us over here, Josh. We, as folks start to come in, we are just coming over from our Instagram chat. We always have to start out over there because Instagram's a weird animal. That is the social media platform that doesn't like to play well with others, with other platforms that let you do stuff like this, like our lower thirds. If we're wanting to do, any of our branded stuff like this, we just can't do that over there. So yeah, we have to do that on the phone still. So we're just appreciative that you guys are hanging out and coming over here from there, and
Yeah,
glad that we could help keep you company and give you something to think about that's not the news. So, you
exactly.
know, everybody needs a little distraction. And
Right.
plus, Amy picked us up these two beers we're going to talk about over here that are both from the same brewery, but they couldn't be more different in terms of their style or flavor profile. They are similar in that they share an ingredient, and that is
Yes,
lactose.
that's true.
But that is kind of where the similarity ends for this beer.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want me to start with a particular one?
Why don't you tell everybody about the two beers that we have?
Okay.
And as you guys jump in, let us know who you are, say hi, and tell us what you're drinking, if anything. And if you're not having an adult beverage, that's okay too. Let
Yeah,
us
we don't
know
care.
your favorite flavor of Powerade. We're fine with that.
Yeah. Or noon. Do you call it noon or
Noon,
none?
none,
Noon.
N-U-U-N. It's my least favorite, not nutritional supplement, but hydration option. I just don't like the way it tastes, but that's me.
Yeah. So, I don't, well, I mean, we have gone through like Powerade. If I'm taking an energy drink on the course,
Hmm.
I think Powerade is mine. I
But
don't,
not green.
not green. Anything but green. Do you know why?
Oh, I know why.
You know
You had a
why.
bad Powerade
I
experience
did.
one year.
Oh my God.
If you've already
It was
started exhibiting
so
heat
bad.
exhaustion symptoms, the wrong time to decide I'm going to drink a whole lot of flavored drink is then,
Start to take water,
sooner rather
is
than
what
later.
I'm going to say to you.
Absolutely.
And I speak from experience. You,
Consistently every year at the Tower of Terror 10 miler, when we would run that at Disney, when they still offered that race. Amazing
yeah,
medal, a really fun event, but it
love it.
was because it was October and because it was a nighttime race. For
Mhm.
some reason, people thought that was not going to be a really bad race for heat and humidity.
Oh,
And Mother Nature really liked to make examples of people at that race. Of all the Disney races that we've done over the years, those races always consistently had the most people that were going
it was
out,
so hot.
falling out, dropping, and needing medical attention.
It was just so hot at that time of year in Florida. We still hadn't gotten rid of the high humidity. So, I mean, come on, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, we have a specialty brew from Coastal Days, and then we have a Tap It Tuesday release.
Okay.
So the specialty we have is the Main Mast Milkshake IPA.
We've had that one a few
And we've
times.
had it
I'm a
a
fan.
few times. It is 6.4% ABV. Normally they do it in a 16-ounce pour. This creamy, unfiltered milkshake IPA was brewed with an abundant amount of Sabro hops. Sabro, tomato, tomato.
Right.
and El Dorado hops to give your taste buds an explosion of mouthwatering tropical fruit and a kiss of citrus. Then we add lactose to create the milkshake sweetness that you all know and love. Come and grab a pint or two, or a an entire growler, if you will.
An entire growler, which you can see our growlers right here. These are our two
64 ounces.
workhorse growlers that we
Mm,
use,
yeah.
and we really like them. They're a lot of fun.
And yeah, I think uh, they're very portable. You could put water in them, and you could put them like at the end of your driveway to get some some hydration in a long run.
Yeah,
They're
actually,
very
I mean,
solid.
they're essentially thermoses. They're double wall, stainless steel construction.
Yeah.
These happen to be from Florida Keys Brewing, which
Hmm.
on our way down to the Keys we always get because they offer these growlers
Yes.
with this amazing engraving that they do,
But you
or
can also get
laser
them
engraving.
on the Drink Tanks website if you want. It's Drink Tank.
Yeah, this is made by Drink
Uh
Tanks.
huh.
These in particular, though, come from that brewery, and
Yeah.
they do a great deal where it's 2 pints, 2 flights of beer, and that's 4 5 ounce tasters.
Hmm.
And then they do the growler and a growler fill for $95. So you're basically getting your 2 flights, 2 pints, and 64 ounces of beer for $20 is
Basically.
what that works out to.
And so
So it's a really good deal.
we have three of these. If
Yeah.
you haven't noticed, we have one in orange. We
And
have one in
almost every color they
purple.
offer.
Yeah, we need to go back and get that light blue,
They
yellow.
have a 128 ouncer
And
there
you want
that
it.
I'm very curious about
You want
and
it
just want to have
bad.
it put as a set piece, if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, I love them, and I also love just hanging out in their tap room. Has such a tropical, cool, like laid back vibe. I just want to be
Oh,
in the
yeah.
rocking chairs on the porch or inside looking at the tiles.
Yeah, you can go outside out back. They have a great beer garden out back. They've got, cornhole and games out there, but they have this beautiful wraparound porch. They've
Yeah.
got the rocking chairs out there.
Hmm.
It's a really nice place to stop for an hour or two, break up the drive. You don't
Hmm.
have to drive all the way through. For us, it's about a 6 hour drive to Key West. We normally make a day out of the trip and we make a couple of stops on the way down, this being
Hmm.
one of them.
Yes. Yes. So that is what is holding the Coastal Days brews. And the shout out to the beer tenders out at Coastal Days because they know they see us coming, and they say they love our drink tanks.
They do. We always
Yes,
get compliments out of them. So okay,
we
so
do.
refresh my memory. Which one has which?
So this is the milkshake that
This
I
is the
have just
milkshake.
shared the description from Coastal Days website with you.
Okay, and what's this one
And
you're about to talk about?
yes, this is the Tap It Tuesday.
This is the one I'm going to pour us a little bit.
This is from yesterday, and you're just going to pour a little bit because the wait is over. We tap our raspberry vanilla milkshake sour. Raspberry vanilla milkshake sour. With a sip
Sorry.
packed full of tartness from fresh raspberries, a sour punch in the back end, a vibrant red hue, this brew is sure to get you in the Valentine's Day or Donna marathon weekend spirit. I
See,
just
I like that. That's very
I added that. I
appropriate
added
to
that at the
our
end.
situation
I added
here.
that
Yeah.
whole Donna thing at the end. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Now, by the way, we often talk about this brewery. This is again not a sponsor of our show in any way. We just love their beer and what they're doing. Their personnel that work there are fantastic people, and
Yeah.
they're always very welcoming of us.
Yes. Yes.
And
So
I'm sorry, I do not mean to be banging around this microphone
it's
like
okay.
that. So,
It's okay.
oh, look who we got here. Kristen is in the chat.
Kristen.
Hello, Kristen.
I read the milkshake sour and she says it sounds delicious, I guess.
Check this color out.
Yeah, it's
Would you?
pink. We got it because it was pink.
Yeah, well, we're on a pink beer kick. Actually, it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
You know why?
Because of the Donna,
You know why?
because of
Yeah.
what this race means to us. And
Yes.
it has been, I can be very frank here.
Go ahead.
It has been a wide spectrum of quality as far as would I get this beer again?
Oh, in terms of the pink beers that we've had?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was one last week on the beer chat over on Instagram that was a rogue one that was like a Pinot Noir. It had
Aged yeah, it had Pinot Noir juice in it, and it tasted like unsweetened tea that had gone bad. It was not a good beer for
no,
me.
I'm just telling
For
you.
me. So
James J.
James J.
Williams,
Williams,
welcome and
cheers.
cheers. Yes, cheers to all of
All of you
you
guys. We got several
who are joining
of our patrons
us.
in here.
We have
Thank you guys.
patrons, Josh and James and Kristen, and also team members from the
And
donut.
team members running the Donna with us.
hmm
Yep.
I did a whole spreadsheet just to see which people would be doing which races and getting your emails together because I'm about to ask for requests for uh, songs.
Yeah, we got some stuff to tell you guys about. We are actually
Is this mine?
sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Caring, sharing. It's 23 years of wedded bliss. And for you folks, just FYI, he proposed to me on our
I
second Valentine's Day together.
did indeed. A little bit of trivia
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yay. So, Kristen, I failed you today. I took a nasty spill on the ice. Oh my God.
You didn't fail us.
This afternoon, and I opted not to run. Smart choice. So I shall run Donna Miles for you this weekend. Only if you're feeling good.
Yeah, number one, you didn't fail us.
No.
You had an environmental thing you encountered. That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't worry about that. Number two, you run it when you feel
Seriously.
up for it. Because remember,
Yeah.
if you don't do it till the end of March,
It doesn't
you're
matter.
fine.
Yeah.
Unless you're just willing to submit times for official placement in the
Yeah.
what do you call it? The rankings.
Yeah. I mean, and there are some that really want to do that, that like that competitive aspect of it. I would love to be an official finisher. I don't care.
We don't recommend that, James.
No chores, no cheers, no cheers for me. Just tears as I had to work. I'm sorry that you had to work, but we love that you're here with us, you and Josh and Kristen. And Kristen, I just want you to take care and you run your miles at your pace. I can't even run right now. Oh,
And Rob's in the chat too. Hey, Rob.
Rob, you are you're in California. Where is this?
Merced, California.
Merced, California. And as always, sir, your pictures are postcard beautiful.
They really are. Now, Josh, are you also in or working tonight?
Caroline Williams Heller's in the chat too.
Yeah, we got some people here. We
Yeah.
got Anita
Wait, you were
Iriarte.
Anita, how are you? Welcome.
Welcome.
We are celebrating our Run Donna team and everybody who's supporting our Run Donna team here, our patrons, everybody. And Caroline says it's cute that you proposed on Valentine's Day. And my first date with my husband was on Valentine's Day. He didn't realize when he asked, "Oh, that's so cute." When he asked her out, he didn't realize. And you didn't realize that forever you would have to be like just trying to top proposing to me on
Oh,
Valentine's
is that what I
Day.
did to myself? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I have fallen miserably, miserably
Get-
short, I think.
Hey, listen, you are the gift that keeps on giving every Valentine's Day. I love you and your
Oh,
support
thank
and
you.
your encouragement and your love. And everybody who is participating here in the chat, everybody who is supporting us and listening to our show, everybody who has shared our show, everybody who is a patron of our show, everyone who is on our Run Donna team.
Mhm.
All of you have supported us in amazing ways. And we are just so humbled and so appreciative and so honored by your support
Yeah,
and your love.
we were shocked to see the reception we've been getting for the Rundana team,
Mhm.
and we topped 30 people today.
Yeah, over 31. And hey, Caroline will know Megan from the Extra Mile podcast group, Roxanne, and Trisha all joined our team this week from the Extra Mile podcast group. Fantastic. I am so honored and I wish that we could all run together. I mean, I know we're running everywhere together, but
Well, for this event, we get to run everywhere together to support an amazing cause, and
Mhm.
31 of you are
Yeah.
signed up to run with us, and we
Yeah.
have time now. Now, I'm kind of hoping we can top 40.
I know.
So if you're not on the team yet, think about joining. Come on, it's going to
0,
be
0.
you.
Hey,
Yeah, you can have
0 miles?
you can have an event that involves, a marathon
Netflix
on Netflix. Come on,
or
and get a
Or
car magnet out of
Disney
it.
Plus, Disney Plus marathons.
There are
Uh,
worse ways to support the Donna Foundation than to do maybe a complete watch through of the Marvel Cinematic Universe
right?
or The Mandalorian.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, I would rewatch The Mandalorian for that, right? Oh, and you've been slacking on consistently running. Let me just you took up spin. Spin
oh,
is hardcore.
that is hardcore.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's hardcore, but I think that she's very smart to vary up her workout patterns and to mix it up like with cross training and things. I can't even run right now. I have to do my miles by the end of March.
you'll be able to at least get out and walk it, by the end of March. You'll be
Mhm.
back to doing by the time you finish in um therapy, you're going to end up with, you know, she's going to release you to walk
Yes.
so you can get your miles in that way.
Sure.
And as long as you don't get to the
Point
to
of
the
irritation and
yeah, the point
like
of irritation, you're fine.
yeah, as long as I don't make it worse and I continue the recovery. So, yeah, together we run, together we win. Everywhere
I love
together.
that. That's a great motto right there.
We need that on the shirts. Pam was asking us for like our
That is cool.
mottos.
Yeah,
I think that you need a shirt that says "Run, Eat, Drink, Podcast, Craft Services."
I
Yeah,
do need that shirt.
yeah, we gotta. Yeah, and we're working on expanding the offerings through Pure Creative Apparel on all the shirts and the colors and tank tops and things like that. So
Well, we have a question here, and he says, "Can you get a magnet of a bear trap as a bra for the booby trap?" No,
a bear trap.
but go grab the booby trap medal.
Okay, stand by.
She's going to grab this.
I have to get up. It's gonna
We got
take me
our
a while.
swag today. So
Hang
if you
on.
have registered, you
Hang
need
on.
to keep an eye out in the mail. You're
Oh.
likely already have it or it's coming soon. Your swag from the Donna Foundation should be arriving. And if you ordered a team shirt from Pure Creative Apparel, those have started to go out as well. And we got both of them today.
Am I
The
just doing
shirts,
this?
yeah, just that one. They look fantastic. And Amy has brought in here. It's not a car magnet of a bear trap, but this is the official medal of the Booby Trap Challenge, which for
Woo!
Josh
I'm back.
is him running the half marathon.
No, he's running the
I'm
full.
sorry, the full
Correction.
marathon and the 5K. So he's getting these two bad boys right here.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
I think that I may still have some of the green screen turned on. So
Do you?
I might. So let's turn that off because we don't need to do that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And
Game on.
there you go. That's a better view.
Yeah, because you can tell it's blue. The ones
Yes.
we showed off from years past, they were orange, they were pink, they were different colors. So, can I pull Run the Miles? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
Caroline Williams Heller, you can.
honestly, I don't think that the Donna
God, all
Foundation
right.
cares
I should
how,
do that.
because somebody was even asking about could they do it on an elliptical. I said, absolutely, you could do it
Yeah,
on an elliptical.
I think miles are miles,
Miles are
people.
miles.
Yeah, I think, what if you're submitting time for the 6th through the 14th, then they want like a screenshot of your GPS
Yeah, yeah. If you're doing it
to do
for official
rankings and
rankings and
whatever.
stuff.
But yeah, I think that it depends on when you registered for the race, when your swag is coming, but eventually it will get to you. It will get to you by the end of March so that we can do the big blowout at the end of March
Yeah.
where we want to collect all your pictures.
Yeah. So okay, let's back up a step
Yeah, yeah.
because on the 14th, we're going to do a live stream.
Mhm.
And that's going to be for some of you, you'll have already done your miles. And
Yeah,
great. I'm going to do my miles. I'm planning to do mine Friday and Saturday
for the official.
for the official
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But that is on the 14th. That is the last day you can register.
Mhm.
And many of our teammates are going to be doing these miles over the course of the month of
Yeah.
March.
Mhm.
So we're going to do
The month of February, the
one
month
to
of
kick off,
March. Yeah.
and we're going to do a stream to celebrate the end.
Mhm.
So tentatively, we're planning on end of March. Now, if
Mhm.
the whole team that's registered finishes mid March, we'll do it mid March.
We just want
We want to celebrate you for
yeah.
starting and celebrate you finishing. In the meantime, you have started working on a slideshow
I have.
and you're asking people for photos of what?
I want
I'm
and
interviewing you here. Do you feel
well,
interviewed?
do I?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm joined by Amy Costin. She's trying to get people to participate.
Yes. I am asking people for well, this week I've been trying to put together a playlist for people to be able to run to do their miles if they want a playlist, music. But I've also asked if anybody has pictures of themselves running, finishing, anybody who has pictures of the people they're running for. Like Meg, our patron Meg, who registered, she sent me pictures of her mother in law. She's running for her mother in law. And we're running for my mother in law, Dana's mom. And there are so many people out there that they they're running to honor people. They're running for people who are battling cancer, or uh, they are running in memoriam. We want to be able to celebrate those people and celebrate your runs.
Yeah.
So anybody who has pictures of themselves in their swag with their finisher medal once you finish, or anybody who has pictures of the people that they're running for, that they want to share,
Mhm.
then I am totally down for getting any of that info at runeatdrink.net.
That's the
Info,
email.
info at runeatdrink.net. Info at runeatdrink.net. I mean, you could also message them to me on Instagram. You could message them to me Facebook Messenger. There are a lot of different ways, but probably, um, I'm constantly monitoring email.
Yeah, and I don't know,
So
like, if there's a file size
like if
limit
they
in the messenger.
compress, yeah,
Yeah,
they might
so
compress photos. So I don't know if you want to share with me any photos, anything like that, please do so. Please do so. Any kind of music you want on the playlist also. I'm going to send a link to an Apple Music playlist and a Spotify playlist to everybody. So, and that's just my shameless plug for I just want to be able to celebrate everybody.
yeah, you were talking about your playlist on your coffee chat yesterday
Mhm.
or day before,
Mhm.
and people started sending you suggestions. I know Josh
In the chat.
started sending
In the
suggestions and
chat.
some other people did too, and you started putting it together. I
Mhm.
sent you some suggestions as
Mhm.
well. You're up to about 2.5 hours
I
right
think
now.
so, yeah.
We're trying to get to about 3.5 to 4 hours long of a
Yeah.
playlist, because that way you can cycle through and get to stuff that you may want to listen to, or you don't want to listen to the song right now. You'll come back to it later on.
Mhm.
Um, Josh has a question. For
What is it?
warmer southern months, what clothing and SPF do you recommend for the heat? I
Ooh.
actually, I am susceptible to skin cancer, so
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
my dermatologist tells me, you need to have high SPF clothing, whenever you're out.
Yeah.
I've got some Columbia shirts that I have for, um, they're like fishing shirts, but I don't run in those.
Mhm.
Typically, the way I avoid the sun is get up early and do it, or do it late. I try to avoid midday running as much as I can,
Oh yeah.
but even even when I can't, or even in the heat of the summer, I almost always run. When I'm out on a long run, I almost always run in a long sleeve shirt.
Mm. I think long sleeve, the lighter colors in the summer for the cooling. Um the SPF, I do like I have an Aveeno one that I wear on my face that is like a 60.
Oh yeah, now we actually do, for the summertime, we use a product called Bullfrog Mosquito Coast,
Mhm.
and that is their combination of SPF, I want to say 30,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
mosquito repellent.
Which
Sounds
we
weird,
really need in Florida. You know what I'm talking about if you've ever been down here in the summer.
but it's brutal here
Mhm,
because
mhm.
you have to have something that is not just water sweat resistant. Sweat resistance cute if you're here in
I
Florida.
think you have to reapply.
You've got to reapply so frequently. So we go hardcore with Bullfrog, and that product is stupid expensive. It's like 9 or 12 bucks for a spray bottle of it, but it works if you do the spray.
Yeah.
I can't find. They used to sell the gel. Can't even find the gel anymore. I don't even know if they
Yeah, it's
make it.
hard. It's
So
hard to find.
it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think the
the
playlist is
place
going to
will
be epic. It's coming together.
yes, yes. And I can email the entire team at once, but it's kind of it looks like it's coming from active.com. But
Yeah, but the team, if you have signed up for the team, you'll be seeing these emails. It looks like
mm,
it's coming from Active. It's actually Amy writing the email.
yeah, it's me. I mean, there is some sometimes there's some like basic verbiage in there. Like just well, that's for the invitation to the team. But at any rate, it may not look like it's coming from me, but
It is.
it is.
Okay. I'm going to
So
get us.
check your spam filters.
Yes, please.
That's what I'm saying
Please,
to you.
please.
I may try to send one out from info at runnydrink.net or Amy at runnydrink.net. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
greatest
on this
showman.
beer that we just have been sipping, Amy told me to pour a little bit of it because it's super tart. And she
Yes,
knows how much I love tart beers.
it's like having the most tart, sweet tart in a pack of sweet tarts.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. I mean, at 4 points, what'd you say, 4.5 ABV?
Yeah, 4.6,
4.5,
4.5. Yeah, something
4.6.
like that.
It's very sessionable. You have a nice flavor profile. It gives you the raspberry. It's not the tartest or most tart that I've ever had, so it's pretty pleasant. But you actually spent some time with the brewer at Coastal Days Brewing on Tuesday afternoon, and I see you nodding at what Mousers and
Yeah,
Magic put
yeah.
in the feed. Oh, I have an
In the
idea.
comments.
Publish short motivations and put them randomly in the Spotify playlist. That'd be cool.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Amy's got homework now.
I do. I do.
Your annual
Yes.
evaluation will reflect it.
Well, I mean, nobody has messaged me that they're going to use Motigo for those motivational
Yeah,
recordings.
that's the other thing is that you have the active app, but
Yeah.
also the event is offering features through the Motigo Motigo
Mm-hmm.
app.
Yeah.
It's free and it's pretty cool. I like it.
Hmm.
I don't know that I'm gonna use it either. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna try it out for the 5K and see how it goes.
Okay. I'll record you a message.
Yeah, and just see how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of dialed in with my technology situation on runs now.
I
So,
know.
I know I'm gonna run my Garmin for my GPS. I know that I'm going to run, Overcast for
Podcasts.
podcasts
Sure.
or Apple Music for music.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do that on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not running it off my Apple Watch.
Right.
So, it's just I some people have a certain way they want to do their tech situation on race day, and I get it.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you are going to use the Motigo app, let us know because we will record and send motivational cheers for you. We would
Mm-hmm.
love to do that for you
Yeah. Yeah. If you
if you're
do,
interested in
let us
doing
know.
that.
Let us know.
Those little suckers are terrible. Yeah, they are.
What?
Here you could mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could lose a pint of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh is asking, can he direct message the photos via Instagram? Give it a
You
shot.
can. Sure.
We don't know what the photo quality is going to look like if you do
I
that.
think Meg
So
did hers that way, and I haven't checked the quality.
yeah, and worst case scenario, Amy will drop it into the slideshow, and if it needs to be sent again in a higher res, she can message you back and
Yeah,
let you know.
for sure. Jennifer Hall.
Jennifer loves anything tart. Well,
Oh,
sours.
this.
This is good. Again, I've had way more tart beers in the past, and I'm not a huge fan of real sours, but this is not bad. But you spent Tuesday at the brewery talking with the brewer there, and you guys started experimenting a little bit
We
with these
did.
two beers.
did.
And actually, their brewer was even saying this is a great one to do a beer mix. And
Yes.
if you've ever ordered a black and tan, you know what we're talking about, where you,
Like, say, in the Magic Kingdom. Oh, no, Epcot.
well, you can certainly do it at Epcot,
Yes.
yes. But I mean, they are accessible in other, bars
Oh,
outside
yeah. So you're saying in
of the
general.
world.
Yes.
But we
Sorry.
are a huge fan of this particular bar being the Rose and Crown.
Oh, yes.
And the Rose and Crown does not only the traditional black and tan, they also do a number of, or a variety of beer
Like
mixes,
a snake bite,
which is a combination of what?
strongbow, and harp. Yeah. So it kind of cuts the sweetness of the cider. So,
And you and the brewer at Coastal Days figured out that
Alex,
this is the
for the
one that
win.
you want for the 75%
He
ratio.
actually he figured out the ratio. He's a genius. He's a genius. So, at any rate, yes.
Genius, mad scientist.
Mhm.
So, needless to say, this is a
Thank you.
combination of the Milkshake IPA
So,
and
and
the Milkshake Sour,
so that you can still have the pink for Valentine's Day, for the Donna, for what have you.
and a little hit of the raspberry.
Mhm.
So let's see.
Yeah.
So we're cheersing you guys with one
Cheers to
more pink beer.
you. Mm. It does. It cuts
Oh
the
yeah,
tart.
man.
It cuts the tartness. It does.
That is the difference between, just a tart berry and a tart berry with a little sprinkle of sugar. So
Yeah. He loves that. It's 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 what, Arnold?
do it, do
Do
it
it
now.
now. Yeah. At the end of the playlist, Dana can say,
And you've made it to the end. Now show Grogu.
"Oh God, no, we're never gonna live that down. We're never gonna live that
Too
down." Will we ever be
funny.
invited on the Disney Bunch again? Do you think? I
I
don't
I
know.
certainly hope so.
Yeah. So Rob, he stopped drinking
So
long ago. None of the stuff was ever available or even thought of. I think it's just exploded.
it has,
Yeah.
the traditional American lagers, of course, those aren't going anywhere. That's every mass production brewery's bread and butter. But
Yeah.
the craft scene has gotten so specialized and so,
And now there's like hop tea,
yeah, and that's
which is
number one.
non-alcoholic.
I learned about that for the first time right here. Didn't know
Yeah.
that was a thing, and then we
Yeah.
ran
Nicole
into
K.
Nicole
Yeah. At
at
number 3 Craft Brews.
a local place here in Cape Coral that we've talked about,
Yeah.
and they have the hop tea that she was talking about there. And I didn't get any that night, but it was
It's
I'm
curious.
curious
I'm
to try it
curious about
actually.
it. Curious about it. So, mm, who knows? But I think this is quite a nice mixture. What do you think?
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is the difference between a tart berry and a tart berry with just a little sprinkle of sugar.
Mm,
So it's just enough sweetness to bring out some of the berry flavor.
yeah.
It tames the tartness.
Mhm.
The Milkshake IPA, which has that lactose sugar in it, that gives you just a smoother mouth feel, a
Mhm.
little medium to heavy body.
Yeah.
Um, I really like it.
Mhm.
I would drink this no problem, no
Yeah.
problem at all. This
Yeah.
is very, very good. I kind of wish that the final product of the raspberry sour was this, but hey, there's
Hey.
nothing wrong with mixing either.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. So, you know, proud
Josh
beer
says
snob.
hashtag proud beer snob. Well, you know what? I mean, this is the stuff
Yeah.
that came about,
Yeah.
it's really come about in the last, well, I mean, craft beer's been around for a while, but
Mhm.
some states are just now getting a craft beer scene because the laws have changed.
Yeah.
And as people are moving,
Mhm.
they're bringing skills to different areas that didn't have it before, and
Yeah.
entrepreneurial ideas are causing these businesses to spring up, and you're getting the benefit of that that didn't exist a decade ago.
No.
And in fact, on our episode this week, we are talking with Kevin from um, Barrel of Monks Brewing, and he talks
Yeah.
about the fact that, you know, prior to, eh, probably about a decade ago, he's talking about um,
Mm.
there was a real lack of options that you would
Mhm.
be able to get here in Florida.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Jennifer's got a really
Oh,
this isn't a good one. I have an idea for this one.
if you were to spike Dr. Pepper, what would you use? It's got like a sweetness, like a plum, like
Oh, I call it cherry.
like a
I
plum
call
or
it
a
cherry vanilla.
cherry.
So I'm going vanilla vodka with that one if
Oh,
I were doing that,
well, that makes
if you're
sense.
21 or over.
Mm.
What about
Well,
you?
I mean, if you're not, then what if you had Dr. Pepper and cherry Coke? Would it be too sweet?
Well, you don't
It
want
might
to
be too
spike
sweet.
Dr. Pepper with. She said spiking it. Spiking
Oh,
implies
okay.
a
Well, I'm
spirit.
saying like, okay. Got-
So what are you spiking it with?
Mm.
My other option is going to be
There's a
totally different.
there's a cherry herring that we've had in a couple of cocktails. Now,
Yeah.
because you pick up on the cherry flavors, what would that do?
You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
You could also do amaretto,
Oh, amaretto would be so good.
or you could even do fireball.
Oh, but I think the amaretto is the winner. I do. I seriously do. You should try it and report back to us, or maybe we will. It's possible. I'm not sure. Yeah. I-
Yeah. Yeah,
yes.
craft beer and cider breweries and ciders have
In
become big in Connecticut.
Connecticut,
Yeah, as the
in
laws are
Florida.
starting to change, you're starting to see them pop up in more and more states.
Hmm.
Where Josh and James are in Alabama,
Alabama.
their craft beer scene has gotten so good.
It's so good.
And here in Florida, truthfully, our craft beer scene has gotten really good as well.
We're very lucky.
The only
Very
drawback
lucky.
is
Yeah.
that because it's popping up so much and because state laws are so weird from state to state, and many states have this third party rule.
Oh, yeah.
You can't order directly from a brewery and have it delivered. So a brewery can sell to you here in Florida. If you go into their tap room, you can have it
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
And depending on their licensing, they may be able to have a canning operation and sell it to you to go for to
Hmm.
go consumption. Or otherwise, the only way they can sell it outside of their brewery is to sell it to a third party distributor before it goes to retail sale.
Mm. Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, and what really we always joke about it, kind of like it kind of sucks because we go to all these cool places
Yeah.
and we end up trying some amazing beers. And we just had the last of a beer that we had for over a year that we
In
bought,
Alabama.
well, that we discovered in Alabama. We
Well, we didn't
found
buy it in Alabama.
we
Yeah.
found
Right.
Amy went and bought every last can
In Florida.
in
I
Florida
did.
of
I
this
did.
of this Belgian triple called Brother Joseph, and
Oh,
it's
man.
brewed in Alabama.
I'm telling
Fantastic
you.
beer. You can't get it anywhere, and so we're like, we got to take a road trip to Alabama.
It's so good. I mean, we have to when we have to drive there and we have to bring every conceivable growler we have in the house.
Well, they sell it in cans. We can just put it in the trunk.
Okay, but I'm saying like whatever. Oh, they actually use prunes for Dr. Pepper.
Do they really?
I That's what Jennifer Hall is saying. That's what our patron is saying.
Jaeger's pretty decent in it. Ugh.
Jaeger? I don't know if I can do Jaeger, James. Oh.
I am just not a Jägermeister fan. I think there's something about that floral
I don't
licoricey
know.
thing. I
I
am
don't
just
know.
not a fan.
Oh, I just don't know.
And then the popularity of Jaeger bombs
Fireball.
12 years ago, 12, 15 years ago, kind of ruined Jägermeister
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. I can't I can't do I just yeah, no. Uh Fireball or amaretto.
And Jennifer says that she had their breweries popping up in Maryland
Maryland.
now. So
Yeah.
yeah, watch in your state as the state laws start to change. If you
More
start Googling around and reading
yeah.
about it, it's kind of interesting to see it. But you're going to see if it
Yeah.
gets to be like it is here in Florida, you'll have in a town, you might have, a handful of breweries,
Mhm.
and not all of them are distributing. They're just brewing for their tap room.
Mhm.
Maybe they have a restaurant if your state allows for food on premises.
Yeah.
But really interesting. Like Yingling and
Yingling
PA, you can't get it in the West. Now, interestingly enough, Yingling here
here.
in Florida, you can get.
Mhm.
I've heard people say they
Yeah.
can't get it, and I've actually seen it in places where they put
Yeah.
Yingling on the import list.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Mm.
if you don't
Sorry.
know, you wouldn't think about it, but Yingling is the oldest brewery in the United States. It's
Yes,
actually not an
indeed.
import.
Yeah. So and you like you actually like that when we tried all the American beers.
Actually, I do.
You
There are some,
that
you if in some of the beer aficionado groups on Facebook, there are some real beer snobs that just trash Yingling. I like it. I
look at
think that
this.
they do a good job.
Look at this comment.
Oh, Jennifer Hall with the peanut butter whiskey. It is a thing.
Have you had screwball whiskey?
If Yeah,
That's the
okay.
name of it.
I'm catching up on
Okay.
comments here.
Okay.
I am learning. I'm learning to multitask here.
I know.
Okay, Jennifer
I expect a lot from craft
and
services.
Kristen, let me tell you, I am not normally a
Oh,
flavored whiskey fan. I like my brown
it's so
liquors, but
good.
I like scotches. I like bourbons. I like ryes. If I'm having a flavored cocktail, Screwball, which is that
It's
peanut butter
so
flavored
good.
whiskey, is dangerous.
It's
It
so
is
good.
so tasty
We have
and smooth, and you have no idea.
we have made an old fashioned a peanut butter and jelly old fashioned
This is a recipe that
with
we
it.
we learned down in Key
Keys.
West
Yeah, in the Key West.
at Caroline's
Other
Other Side,
side.
which is a wonderful craft cocktail bar.
So good.
And
It's
actually, the
so
the young lady
good.
who was there, we got actually somehow got off on talking about Donna with her, and she made mention of the fact that she was breast cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Our bartender there, she was
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah.
and she made these peanut butter and jelly old fashions, and then was rimming the glass with jelly, and then was it
Peanut butter. Jelly
no,
was in the
jelly was in the
cocktail. In the
cocktail,
cocktail.
peanut butter on the rim, but
Yeah.
then yeah, oh
So
come on.
good. It was so good.
Yeah, and Josh is like, "No deer
Oh,
blood." Yeah,
no.
he's talking about the Jaeger. Oh,
Oh no.
I hear you.
No. I mean, to each his or her
Man,
own.
I got behind on
No.
these here. Let me
You
back in
know?
my college days.
Let me
Yeah,
it
Jägermeister
was
had
just whatever people had and
Jägermeister. A lot of people
it
made
was
college mistakes.
popular in
Yeah, I recall
college.
some people in their college years making mistakes with things like Goldschlager.
You just want to tease me.
Not at all.
That's all about that because I can't have it anymore. Uh mm, mm, mm. Yeah. I
Oh, Jennifer, good to see you. Thank you for jumping in.
Oh, good night. Thank you for jumping in and giving us the ideas about Dr. Pepper. I love it. I want to try it.
Now you just want to try it with amaretto.
I do.
I knew when I said
I do.
amaretto, she was going to
I
key in
do.
on that.
It's my
Yeah,
favorite.
Amy, if we're doing like a cordial,
I love it.
with after a
I do.
nice dinner or something, Amy very often will get either get an amaretto neat or
Mhm.
sometimes on the rocks,
Yep.
depending on if she's wanting a hot or
Mhm.
cold.
Yeah.
And it's a good one. I mean, I like a good amaretto.
Mm.
I mean, but it's very sweet.
Well, you can also put it in coffee.
Oh yeah.
You can you can also have it with like ginger ale. You can have it with different mixers to kind of vary up the flavor. So I'm just saying, amaretto is where it's at.
It is actually pretty versatile now that you mention it.
I like it. You can have it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically cherry and almond flavor. So
So
that plays against a lot of other
good.
ingredients
Hmm.
if you're wanting to do something like that. But
It's very good.
yeah, not
Very
for me this weekend.
good.
I am doing my official race for the Donna. I'm either going to do it Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. I think I'm going to do it Friday, Saturday though.
Yeah.
Leaning towards that so that I can give myself Sunday to recover
Mm.
because we're going to do a live stream for Sunday to kick everybody off.
Mm.
I think that we're talking about we're going to pinkify the set
Yes.
and make this very
Yes.
pink and festive for
Yes.
the event with appropriate attire as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Jessica made it in after her 10-mile run.
Nice. And Jessica, I love your avatar, by the way. Jessica's
Yay!
adopted the
Look at
podcast
that!
logo. We love it.
Yay!
You make homemade amaretto?
I want to
Oh,
know how you do it.
yeah. Oh, that'd be
Oh,
great.
yes.
I
I am so excited
don't even know how you would do that. That sounds like it'd be very
I don't
complicated.
even know. I don't even. What did Josh say?
Amy's in her own amaretto world right now.
I
Oh yeah.
am. I
Literally,
am.
that's like
I
that.
love
That
it.
is her
I
absolute
do
favorite
love it.
um favorite
I do.
liqueur.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I would think that it would actually be Kahlua the way you love coffee so much, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's amaretto.
Yeah. I don't know why,
I don't either.
but I mean, Kahlua is great and all, but I love amaretto. Love, love, love amaretto. Yeah.
Well, we're glad that you
Yes.
survived your run, Jess, because
Yes.
I
And
did
what I,
that.
I think that did running through Wonderland Jen make it through her statistics class? Is that what I saw? Did I see that? Let me know if that's what you mean.
Have you survived statistics,
Did
Jen?
you? Did you survive it? We want to know.
Yeah, somebody was asking a little bit ago what a good liqueur to spike Dr. Pepper would be, and I may have mentioned amaretto.
He
That's where
did.
the conversation
He
turned to amaretto.
totally did. And I love amaretto. My girls, anytime. Let me just say, if we all do a Run, Eat, Drink podcast meetup for Donna in
Josh, I
2022,
need you to come to this if they're going to do the meetup. I need you to help me balance it out.
well, we need Rob, we need James Gray,
I need
we need James J. Williams, we
you
need
invite the girls. I'll invite the guys. I got them.
oh, okay.
You're
I
talking
don't
to the
have
girls.
I oh, okay. I can't invite all of our people.
Well, we want all of you. But I'm just saying, guys, I need you to show up and help me out here. Keep it
Our
balanced a little bit.
cat, our
This
cat.
is this is the perils of live broadcasting.
Oh my god.
Our cat has decided that she wants to be in the show. Oh my gosh.
She is, I mean, she's our little gray girl. She's adorable.
She is.
She's a sweet girl. She's our rescue. Yes. Can you bring Sambuca? She says.
Okay, Sambuca. Would you wait for me to put it up on the
I'm so
screen? Quit reading
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Gosh. Okay.
Amy can't be trusted with the comments because she gets sidetracked on the comments.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, Sambuca. Sambuca is what?
I don't know.
Is that licorice?
Stand by.
I can't keep them all straight.
I'm sure in the chat they'll tell
If
us.
it's licoricey, you can bring it. I don't know if
Sambuca is an Italian anise flavor.
Italian liquor tastes like licorice.
Yeah, no.
No.
Negative.
See, she's not a licoricey fan.
But you can bring it if it's your jam.
Oh, there we go. I had to get the camera to focus back.
I'm sorry, I was doing research.
And Josh has black licorice liqueur. Okay. All right. So here's my question for you guys that you all might know a little bit more about this than us. Sambuca or Uzo?
No. Just no. You know how I ask you questions like, will you be running on Friday or Saturday? And you go, yes.
I do. And okay, hold on. So she's saying put it in coffee, Sambuca in coffee.
Really? Really?
Who knew? I didn't know
No.
this is a thing. Now, are you talking like American drip brew coffee or like espresso?
Oh, I'm telling you, like, I don't, I just,
I think you're about to get your horizons expanded here. This is sounding like it's a thing,
so I should do it.
or at least give it a shot.
Maybe I could get one of the little bottles to try.
Yeah.
And just, like venture out very, very timidly. Or
well, we committed to an entire bottle of Uzo once because we were following one of our favorite early podcasts from the early day of podcasting. And if you could ever find episodes of it, I cannot recommend it enough. It's called Tiki Bar TV.
We love them.
They made several drinks that had a little bit of Uzo as a ingredient in the tiki drink. And they're like, oh yeah, and you should do, just a whole like a whole shot with a little bit of ice. It turns the Uzo cloudy white and whoo, very licoricey, very licoricey. But we've also got some other stuff too. We've got a liqueur that was brought back from Bosnia.
Oh, Lord,
That
have mercy.
what's the spirit
I
or the
don't
flavor of that
even
spirit? Is it maple?
it's supposed to be pear.
Pear.
Yeah.
Pear. And no, the maple one was from Korea.
Yeah. Yes.
Soju.
Yes.
We got some
Oh,
Korean soju from Korea.
which was
Ooh,
supposed to be like, oh
maple.
boy, it was rough. And the pear is very strong.
Pear is very strong,
So strong.
actually. That one I was very shocked by it. It's like, man, it just kind of punches you in the face. All right,
Both. You've had both. It's very good. Okay.
I'd give it a shot.
This is like in my coffee chat the other day when everybody said that we should try different milks on the
Hmm.
show.
That actually I think we should probably do as an episode
Yeah.
where we'll line up
Like where
well, even our local grocery stores, Publix.
hmm
We go to Publix now. It used to be there your choices were skim, whole, 2%, half and half. So all that's from a cow. They might have a little thing of goat's milk and then soy milk. And that
mm.
was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you
It's like a
go
whole new world.
coconut milk,
Disney reference. Whole new world.
yeah, it is. Coconut milk is one. Pea milk is another.
PEA.
PEA. Um, of course, soy, almond, all that stuff. But then cashew milk
Yeah.
and a couple of other things like
Different nuts.
so
Different
it could
nuts.
actually be pretty
So
interesting. I think that would be to do to kind of
right.
recommend to people or say, hey, here it is. We could kind of taste it on its own,
hmm
and we could maybe test it and how it works in coffee.
Yeah.
Because I just had this conversation with somebody at work
Did you?
about how almond milk has no place in coffee.
Somebody thinks that. But I have it in coffee all the time.
Depends on which almond milk, though.
What do you mean?
Not all almond milks are created equal. So this is something we should explore, I think. And a lot of people might be curious about it if they're looking to, maybe you have somebody who's lactose intolerant and they want to have cream in their coffee or, you know, just an alternative maybe that's lower in fat. So,
A watermelon liqueur.
ooh.
I love that. I love watermelon.
Actually, Amy eats watermelon like it's
Oh,
going out of style. And now that we have figured out that Whole Foods can basically get watermelon year round, it happens year round now.
in season, it's best.
In season is best.
hmm
Well, you know what though? You're getting it in season, but you're getting it from the southern hemisphere.
Oh, yeah.
And
But
it's just they don't know how to grow watermelons down there.
whatever.
It's not quite the same. There's nothing quite like getting watermelon from the back of someone's pickup truck on the side of the road, but
We used to do that in Arcadia when we would go and help out on the ranch, my granddad's ranch,
yeah,
and feed the cows and ride the horses. And that, I mean, yeah, childhood. Like boiled peanuts and watermelon. Yeah. Cashew milk. Yeah. See, we got to line them up and we have to try them.
I think this could be a thing.
It
This
could
could
be a
be an
thing.
episode.
Could be a thing. Could be a thing. Yeah. Uh, it's people start milking nuts and it's a fad. I do it and people
They start
would
calling the police,
yeah,
Josh.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Oh, no. No. Oh my gosh. Uh wow.
So, yeah, I think that doing it just as like a comparison, like an A/B comparison, or
Mhm.
saying, okay, here's how it works, on its own in coffee and maybe in cereal or something, might be
Yeah.
just kind of a good matrix to do. Kind of
Yeah.
like another podcast that we really like is How to Drink,
Oh, we love
or it's actually
that.
a
It's
YouTube
a YouTube
channel.
channel, yeah.
How to Drink. He actually did this matrix of vermouths, and he did um, vermouths on one side and um, what do you call it? Rye whiskeys on the
Oh
other, and he
Lord.
made the mistake of trying to taste his way through the
It's like
entire matrix,
42.
and it ended up being 42 different
And
drinks,
I
and by the end
understand,
of it, he's
I get it that 42 is
woo!
like, the answer to what is the meaning of life and all of that.
Yes.
But I don't think 42 is the answer to all the drinks that you should try in a singular episode of your show. You know what I mean? I just think, ooh, yeah. Anyway, I,
So,
yeah,
yeah, we're not gonna do 42.
mm-mm.
We maybe do like
42 drinks? No,
3 by 3, so 9,
no.
you know?
It's like the most we've ever tried in the beer chap would be like 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
because
even
we
in
tried 3 on Instagram and then 3
ooh,
here
yeah, that was plenty.
on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope.
That was
So
plenty.
it's, yeah, totally. I just, yeah, but like trying, I think we're safe trying the different variants of almond milk and cashew milk and oat milk, all the different types of vegan and vegetarian milk that you could possibly put in coffee and seeing what it might do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 'cause they're not all gonna be the same. It's like if you go, 2% versus skim versus whole milk.
It's different.
It's totally different,
Different.
in terms of texture, color, and, general flavor of your coffee. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's, yeah. It, so, but I think that different ones might have different nutritional benefits also.
Yeah, yeah, and that's also
No?
that's also
No?
it
Yeah.
yes, but that's also a good conversation to have. A lot of people will turn to, say, almond milk or, pea
Like
milk
oat,
or
I
whatever.
think oat milk is fattier.
Oat milk is fattier in our experience, and it tends to be better in coffee.
Hmm.
All of the plant-based milks, though, I haven't seen one yet that really competes with, animal, like cow milk for protein.
Mm.
So
Mm.
then you just have to realize that, unlike, a standard American diet where you might have, animal milk, you're not going to really be able to make that your staple for your protein. You're going to have to get your protein elsewhere.
Well, you can get your protein through lots of different
Oh yeah,
vegetables.
yeah, tons. If you're doing that, and again, you may not be going vegan. You may just want to say, "Hey, I'm
Yeah.
cutting milk out of my diet."
Yeah. Like in this week's show, we talk about a hash as far as our food. In this week's show in the podcast feed, we talk about a breakfast hash with um, sweet potatoes and onion and garlic as the base, roasted or fried in a pan um, with coconut oil or roasted without any oil. And then you can top that with, like we topped it with guacamole and a pico and chipotle crema.
Yeah,
But I think you could get your protein in there with an egg, with bacon, with chicken, with whatever you happen to have. So I don't know. I,
it's very good,
yeah,
very good.
yeah,
So,
it's quite good, and you could vary it up and be quite. It's like a hearty meal that you said yourself could be pre-run or post-run.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mm.
I ate that pre 10K. That would have been fine to do post run. I love a hash because all you need is a potato and some leftovers, and you can make a good meal.
Yeah.
And you found a great recipe. We linked
Hmm.
to that recipe and that website as a resource for
Hmm.
you guys in this week's
Blissful basil,
episodes.
because she does all these. All Ashley does all sorts of plant-based recipes.
Yeah, and that
Awesome.
that link is in our show notes
Hmm.
for this week's
Hmm.
episode. So check that out because if you're looking for some healthful options, we're still trying to keep the healthful train rolling here in 2021, giving everybody another arrow in their quiver as they're trying to accomplish their training goals
Hmm.
and their nutritional goals.
Hmm.
This is one, if you want to go plant based, awesome. You can go plant based, no problem. If
Hmm.
you want to add in some animal
You
protein,
totally can.
whether it is uh, like a poached egg or a fried egg, like you were talking about,
Leftover rotisserie
oh,
chicken.
that would be good.
something.
or if you got some sausage in the fridge and or the
Mhm.
freezer and you
Yeah.
want to, just grind, or just chop that up and cook that in there with the potatoes. Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
that would be
So,
really good. So
anyway, yeah.
anyhow, this beer, good find, by the way.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. I
I
try.
appreciate you hooking me up with
Thank you
that.
to
I didn't have to do
Alex.
anything.
Thank
Just
you
show
to
up and
Alex.
drink.
Yeah, thanks to Alex and everybody at Coastal
That's a
Days. You
guy.
rock. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alex is a rock star,
Mhm. Yeah. And
and
so is Hannah.
Hannah, and we love that brewery.
We love it.
They do an amazing job over there.
Yeah. So,
So that is going to do it for another beer chat
mhm.
with you guys here. And we cannot thank you all enough for joining us
Everybody.
tonight.
Yay.
Um, Everybody, if you have not signed up for the team, please consider doing so. You can run a zero point zero, which means you can do a Netflix marathon and still get a car magnet,
Mhm.
all the way up to a 110-mile ultra marathon. Sign
Stephen
up.
Hardy doing the
He
miles.
is. He's
Mhm.
already starting pounding those out.
Mhm.
Um, Sign up now, anytime before the end of February 14th.
Mhm. Valentine's Day is the
Yeah.
last day to register.
So you get registered, get on the team. We would love to have you. We're already over 30 people. We would like to get it to 40 or more by
We would
race
love
day.
it. We would love it.
And we're going to do our best to support families that are fighting breast cancer. And
Yes.
you guys jumping in on this are making it possible. And we cannot thank you guys enough for that. It really is
Really.
amazing.
In the meantime, we also encourage you to check out the latest episodes, the latest last 3 episodes with Amanda Napolitano, who is the executive director from the Donna Foundation, and hear all about the history of the Donna, the virtual races, everything. And Chris Twiggs, who is the director, the chief training officer, actually, of the Galloway training programs and
Hmm.
all the different ways that you can run, walk, run pain free, run till you're 100. And then this last episode where we feature that vegetarian breakfast hash, and we feature a very special interview with owner Kevin Abbott from Barrel Amongst Brewing, talking about a very special beer they brew every October in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
check it out.
So that's up now. Please give it a listen.
Yeah.
Join us on the team.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, too. We're glad to be able to provide you a way to tune out the world, tune
Hmm.
out the news, find something positive, and have a little bit of fun and
Happy
just,
hump day.
yeah, get over the week.
Wednesday. Yeah.
We're almost there, guys.
Almost there to the weekend.
Almost there.
Yeah.
So, but thank you so much. We really do appreciate you all being here. We will see you guys on Monday. Well, we'll see you on
Sunday.
Sunday for our kickoff for the race for the team. And we will see you everybody on Monday where we record the episode live. So thank you
Free of
for
technical
coming here. Yeah, now that we figured out the technical issues,
difficulties,
assuming that our internet service provider doesn't go down again too.
right? That too. We're
So
hoping for technology success.
fingers crossed.
In the meantime, have a great rest of your week. And we hope to accomplish, explore, and indulge with you really soon.